All right, how's it going, guys? As you can see, we are down in the plant lab. Came up with this idea for a video for my Patreons, or at the current moment, Patreon. Something a little bit different, not video game related, but should be interesting. A little series. I used to have a channel that did planting stuff. It just didn't really take off, so still do it as a hobby. What I'm going to be doing is you're going to be following along with the growth of some of my hydroponic peppers. Last year I used these sweet banana peppers. They did very well. I jarred them up, made some very delicious sweet banana peppers for sandwiches and whatnot. Turned out a lot better than I thought, so I figured let's get started here. Let's get these guys going, and we'll see what happens. So let me just explain the setup here. Obviously there's a light. It's just a standard fluorescent light. I have tried various grow lamps in the past. The fluorescent lights are huge. This is a 4-foot one. There's 2 bulbs in here. They tend to just work very well for the price. So I have one of these set up right above my little guy here. The black thing on the bottom side is a heat pad. What it's going to do is going to heat this up, and it's going to create warm water, a little bit of atmosphere in here, which this top will be going on top of it. It'll keep these guys warm and it'll help with the germination. As for the seeds, you can see here, sweet banana pepper seeds. I did save some of the seeds from my previous plants, but they ended up getting a little messed up. What I'm putting the seeds in is called rock wool. This is going to allow the plant to grow down through it to get to the water, and then when I put it in the hydroponic system, there's no dirt, no fuss, no muss. What I'm doing is I'm putting 2 seeds per rock wool, and then I'll cover them up. The rock wool I let soak in the water for a little bit, so it soaked up moisture up into them, so you can see that they're kind of wet there. Put one in there. There's 2 more in there now. So 2 seeds per rock wool. Most likely I'll have 100% germination rate. If I'm lucky, 100% germination rate on both of these. But at the very least, I want 1 plant each. Once the plants grow to be about a couple inches tall, I will remove the smaller one, allow the other one to have more room, more space, and then we'll start using some nutrients. So what I'm doing now is I'm just covering up the seeds because there's a hole. You can see the hole in the top. That'll prevent the light from getting down in there and allow the seed to germinate properly. There is a little bit of water in here that's going to create some moisture, some heat in here, and then obviously these are wet. As the water starts to dry out, I'll add more in the future, but for now this will be fine. I'll be back in a couple of days to about a week. We should see these start to sprout out of here. I'll start to spread them out a little bit. We'll leave them in here until they are basically touching the top of this lid, and then we'll move them into like a net cup situation, or a red solo cup situation, where I can control the amount of nutrients that are going into them before they go into a hydroponic system. If all goes well and I get a decent germination rate, I get some peppers. Definitely my first Patreon, Chris, you'll get some of these peppers, some pickled sweet peppers. So hopefully this goes well. Like I said, this is going to be my Patreon video series for the guys that join in. And we're going to be following along the process and the growth of these sweet peppers. So stick along. Hopefully you enjoy this. A little bit different from what I'm normally used to doing for my channels, but it should be interesting, and we'll watch these grow as they go through the process. So thanks for being a Patreon. Like always, guys, good luck and have fun.